Hercules against the Moonmen? Thab is great. I'm a Thab fan. Always been a super stand-up dude. I've honestly I've known Beast for a while. Always been just a goddamn stand-up individual. That's funny because I actually got on a Hercules movie kick the other week. I watched all the Mystery Science Theaters with Hercules in them. I don't know why. It was just Hercules movie week. So this is a very chill hack. I appreciate this. After the last hack I did, yeah, I really appreciate this. I like this a lot. Again, sometimes something's just rough and I gotta get through it in order to just kind of close the book and move on. I don't feel like I have a system for this yet. Well, not that. I think this hack makes really good decisions with regard to how tough it's trying to be, how much it's asking the player to learn and accomplish at a single time. I think this hack makes exemplary decisions. Today's Kaizo hacks could learn a thing or two. Nope. I certainly hope everybody's having fun tonight. Thanks for being a part of it. Oh, it'll never actually make it? Oh, you thought of that? You actually thought of that? Wow, I'm actually kind of impressed that it works out that way. That's some solid unbreakable design there. There we go. Oh, god damn. Oh, jeez. Honestly, most of the people who... A lot of the times when people say, like, oh, like, English isn't my first language, I wouldn't have even known. Didn't even know. People say, oh, I'm sorry for my English. Most if not all of you speak better than native speakers that I know. I mean, really, like, it's very impressive to me, and it's way better than any of the one other language that I sort of know a little bit of. I'm always very impressed. Something to pair with some vanilla ice cream. I always like just a regular standard garden variety pretzels. It's pretzels. Blackberry is also a good choice. Yeah, actually, dang. Never even really thought of that. But I like the pretzels because they bring a little bit of salt to it. Dang, pretzel and blackberry vanilla ice cream. Dang. It's got me thinking. Can I just say I'm super honored, actually, to have, like, an audience of people from, like, completely different parts of the world. I really think that's neat. And, like, I brag about that to my friends. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely do. Like, how's the stream going? Like, it's awesome. There are people that watch in freaking Finland. That's amazing. That is honestly really cool to me. Thank you. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. I brag about you to my friends. The game on SNES has wizards. Wiz? No, that has a rabbit. Zelda. Final Fantasies. Dang, this level has really good flow once you get it. Yo, one shot. Oh, cool. This hack makes really good decisions about section length. My freaking word. I thank you. This hack makes wonderful decisions about section length. These sections are like exactly the amount that I want to do of a section before getting progress. Oh, pushed it. This hack makes phenomenal decisions about section length. This is if you're making an expert hack and you're wondering like what kind of section length is good, how much is too much, this hack is spot on in my opinion. Just spot on with exactly the right amount of challenge and length. No! Okay, see now I want to do it, right? Now instead of feeling like, oh my god, there's more, ugh, jeez, you know, now I'm like motivated. I want to. Yeah, Shang Tsung, also a wizard. Yes. There aren't, you know, come to think of it, there really aren't a lot of games with wizards. Super Nintendo games. There's like not that many of them. I think NES and Genesis probably have a greater amount of wizard-based games. Yeah, Link to the Past. Yeah, I thought about that one. Agramoth. PC, yeah, PC games all over the place. Wizards all day. Agromoth. Secret of Mana, good call, good call. Yo, thank you, Sio. What's up? Yeah. Cool. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. One shot. No! Oh. Oh. We did Teespring back in the day, and yeah, it didn't. It's okay. It's not. It's you can tell. You know you can just tell the print is kind of that like not screen printed thing they do. Right, Chaos? You know what? That actually would be funny. What kind of world do we live in where a Pog has less environmental impact? I mean, really, they're literally made out of cardboard. they're literally disposable cardboard circles, and yet they have a smaller environmental impact. I don't know what world I'm living in. Oh, yo, yeah, the grade 6 nostalgia. Yeah, welcome to it. Thanks. I'm glad you're having fun. Oh, is that the milk cap maker? I had that as a kid. Oh, I like that, Rainbow Llamas. Very 90s Pog. Oh, I could do that actually. Wait, now that's kind of funny. You know what? That's actually a really funny idea. You know what? That's actually pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I could just get Hanes 12 packs and just blank white t-shirts and just draw on them. There is a website you can do that. Interesting. Are they the Pog site? Maloboros, at this time of day, in this part of the country. No! Oh, it's custompogs.com. Memorable URL. Yes, we got it. No! Cat. No, that was it. $1 per Pog. That's pretty steep for a Pog. To be perfectly honest, I feel like Pogs are about a quarter. I feel like you get 4 for $1. It's funny that people are like, "Wow, 90s nostalgia." Like that's like I was from that. Like for me, that's just like, "Oh yeah, I remember those things." I'm surprised that others don't. Like, what do you mean you never had Pogs? What do you mean Super Nintendo was not in stores? Do they have terms of service that prohibit reselling? That would be silly if they did, and I would ignore them. I don't know. That would be very silly of them. Buddha sandwich. Hey, thank you. Remember going to Blockbuster? Remember the Snap bracelets? Remember Tamagotchis? God, this part messes with your brain. I remember that, Ruin. Yes, I do. Once when I was a kid, I inherited a t-shirt and a VHS rewinder from some weird estranged uncle. I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable in my role as elder nerd. I feel comfortable with that, and I'm not even the eldest of the elder nerds, but increasingly more so. I'm comfortable in that role. I never want to turn around and be like, listen here, you youngsters, you know, but I do like sharing stories of the past, and not to suggest that, oh, well, we had it tough, so you have to have it tough. I'm glad everybody has it better. The kids should have it better. The younger people should have it better than we had it. Like, that means society is fucking working and achieving its ends. But I do like telling the stories. I like being the keeper of the old lore. You know? I remember when we had to dial up internet. No! And you know, we'd like load a video, and then it would load, and we'd go outside and play, and then come back in like half an hour, and maybe that 2-minute video would have loaded over dial-up. No, I'm talking about a VHS rewinder. They were separate devices. They had them. They were like a high speed, because VHSs could rewind, but this was like a high speed rewinder. And it was like its own separate device. You just like plugged it in, you put a tape in, you put it down, and it just went. And then it was done. Oh. Wow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is where I'm going to wrap it up for the night, everybody. This is a good place to stop, and I enjoy this hack so I can come back tomorrow and play something fun.